Hi guys, welcome back to Tracking with Purpose. Today we are breaking down the FMCSA scoring system called CSA in 5 minutes or less. So, drivers tell me all the time, I don't really understand how CSA works or why my MVR is clean but carriers won't hire me. So today I'm going to explain exactly what affects your record, what affects the company score, and how points are weighted, and why inspection weighs more than tickets. And we are also going to talk about something most drivers don't know, why warnings can hurt you more than a ticket. So let's get into it. So let's talk about the 3 records that control your career. When it comes to safety scores, there are 3 systems you need to understand: MVR, PSP, and CSA. They sound similar, but they do completely different things. Your MVR is your state driving record. This is where tickets, accidents, and suspensions show up. Carrier look at your MVR for insurance clearance. Simple enough. Your PSP on the other end is your pre-employment screening program, is the important one for your career. This is where DOT inspections and violations show up, whether you get a ticket or not. And PSP follows you for 3 years, no matter which company you drive for. Then we have CSA, the Compliance, Safety, and Accountability System. This is the FMCSA scoring model for companies, not individual drivers. But here is the twist. Your violation feed your company score, and your PSP follows you personally. So even though CSA is about a carrier, you affected every time you get inspected. So what affects your personal record? Well, your PSP shows every DOT inspection you have ever had, clean or bad. In the past 3 years. Every violation, every out of service, certain crashes, and none of this goes away when you switch jobs. So this is why some drivers have a clean MVR but still struggle to get hired, because their PSP tells a different story. And what affects the company CSA score? Well, FMCSA groups violations into categories called basics: unsafe driving, hours of service, driver's fitness, drug and alcohol, vehicle maintenance, and hazmat and crash indicator. The more violations a company has, the more points they get. And the most recent violation, they hit the hardest. And small companies get hit the hardest because they don't have enough inspection to balance things out. So if you are a one truck operation and you had 1 out of service, that means your out of service rate is going to be 100%, and you're going to have a hard time booking loads with some brokers, not all of them, but some of them. That means one bad inspection from you can spike the company score instantly. And how the points are weighted? Well, every violation gets severity points from 1 to 10. 10 is the worst. Brakes, out of service, falsifying logs, no medical card. These are all high severity violations. Then FMCSA adds time weighting. Violations in the last 6 months count at a full weight. 7 to 12 months, they drop to 75%. 13 to 24 months, they drop again, and after 24 months, they fall off a company CSA, but they still stay on your PSP for 3 years. So the fresher the violation, the harder it hurts. Why inspection matter more than tickets? Well, here is something most drivers don't understand. A ticket only hits your MVR if you are convicted. If you fight it, get it reduced, or get it dismissed, your MVR might stay clean. But a DOT inspection violation, that hits instantly. It doesn't matter how the court handles the ticket. Unless you file a data queue and win, that violation stays on your PSP and hits the company CSA. This is why some drivers say, I never get tickets, but companies keeps denying me. Or because your PSP, your inspection history, is that really being judged. And I've heard in these past years a lot of drivers saying, oh, it wasn't a bad inspection, I only got a warning, I didn't get a ticket, and they are happy about it. That actually makes your safety manager upset, because remember, with a ticket we can fight it, we can take it to court, and especially if you have like driver's legal plan, the attorney is going to go on your behalf, and we are pretty successful in reducing it. But when you get a warning with a bad inspection, well, that's gonna get stuck on a company record, and that's gonna get stuck on your PSP report as well. When the officer says it's just a warning, it's not a ticket, nothing bad, so you're good. No, you are not. Warnings count the same as violations. Why? Well, because warnings are written on the duty inspection, and inspection, not tickets, fit with PSP and CSA system. Officers give warnings more freely because drivers don't argue with them. But that warning is permanent. You can fight a ticket in court, you cannot fight a warning unless you data queue it, and most drivers never do. So yes, believe it or not, a warning can do more damage to your career than actual ticket. So here is my final advice to protect your CDL and your future. Keep your equipment tight. Take pre-trip and post-trip inspection seriously. Ask for clean inspection. They actually help a lot. And if something is written incorrectly on the inspection report, file a data queue and challenge it. Your PSP is your professional credit score, so protect it like your career depends on it, because it actually does. So thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, please share it with our drivers. Click subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!